In this video, we'll explore the Instagram node. The Instagram node is the only node that allows you to send content directly to users. Using this node, you can send text messages, images, videos, audios, galleries, buttons, and quick replies. Before we start working with the Instagram node, we need to briefly understand fields because they are closely connected to how messages work. Fields are used to store structured information about your users. In the Fields menu, you'll see a list of internal fields that already exist in the system. These are predefined fields that you can use immediately. In addition to internal fields, you can create as many custom fields as you need based on your business requirements. Custom fields can be of type text, number, date, or Boolean. Fields can be assigned to users either manually or automatically. Manual field assignment is available inside the Inbox menu. We'll cover this in more detail in the Inbox training video. Fields can also be filled automatically inside flows. Using the Action node or the User Input node, you can assign or update field values for users. We will cover this in more detail in a separate training video. Now that you understand what fields are, let's move to the Instagram node itself. Click on the Instagram node to open its settings panel. Inside this node, you can add different types of blocks. First, we have the message block for sending text to the user. You can also add up to 3 buttons, which users can tap to continue the flow or open a link. Buttons can be of 2 types, button with link. For this type of button, you need to enter the URL here. When the user clicks on the button, they will be redirected to that link. The link can be your website URL, a payment gateway link, an Instagram channel link, or a social media link such as Telegram. Button without link. These buttons use handlers. Here you define what path the flow should continue when the user clicks on the button. Buttons are one of the main ways to create multi-branch flowcharts. You can also use placeholders to insert dynamic user data. The placeholder list includes both internal fields and your user-defined fields. Now let's talk about gallery. A gallery allows you to send up to 10 cards in a horizontally scrollable format. Each card can include an image, a title, a subtitle, and up to 3 buttons. There are 2 ways to add cards to a gallery. First, create cards manually. By clicking the plus icon, you can create a card directly inside the flow by entering its title, subtitle, image, and link. If you add a link to the card, the user will be redirected to that URL when they click on the card image. Second, add cards from products. If you plan to reuse the same items across multiple flows, it is recommended to define them once in the Products menu. Let's briefly open the Products menu. You can create and manage reusable product cards. The advantage of creating your cards in the Products section is that you only need to create them once. You can then use the same product in multiple flows. If you later update the image, title, subtitle, or link here, the changes will automatically apply to all flows where that product is used. Click the zoom in icon to select cards from the Product menu. If you want to delete a card, select the card and click on the trash icon. If you want to change the order of the cards, you can use the left and right arrow buttons to rearrange them. Next, we have the Quick Reply block. Quick replies are quick buttons that appear under the message, allowing the user to choose an option with one tap. The Quick Reply block has 2 required parts. 1. Message text. You must first enter a text message that explains what the user should choose. 2. Quick Reply buttons. After the text, you can define up to 13 Quick Reply buttons. Each Quick Reply has a handler where you define which path the flow should continue when the user selects it. Quick Replies are temporary and will disappear after the user makes a selection. Keep in mind that the Quick Reply block must be the last block inside the Instagram node because nothing can be placed after it in the same node. We also have the Image block, Video block, and Audio block to send images, videos, and audio messages.